Hello guys, Michaela here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build. Today we are building in Mount Komorebi and I'm building a bungalow for a family of 5 Sims. I'm very excited to show this to you because I love how this build turned out. It's like a mix of modern and also kind of like traditional Japanese items that came with the Snowy Escape expansion pack, which is the expansion pack that the World Mount Komorebi came with. And I'm excited about this. I don't usually build only one-story homes for this big of a family. I usually do it for like smaller families or maybe like couples or single sims, but for big families I usually don't build a bungalow. So it pretty much fills the entire lot from like side to side, this build, because it's so big, because it fits in. There's, I think, a master bedroom for 2 sims for the parents, then there's an infant bedroom in the part where the master bedroom is, and then in the like smaller part of the bungalow there are 2 bedrooms for, I'm not sure if I did it both for kids or if I did one for a kid and one for a teen. Maybe I even did one for a toddler. I have no idea, honestly. Again, it's been a while since I've built this, so there are not going to be any items from the new kit that came out just yesterday, actually. I'm recording this just a couple of hours because before this build comes out on the channel. I haven't yet had the chance to take a look at the new kit. I did buy it yesterday, but I haven't had the chance to check it out yet because if you follow me on social media, yesterday I finished my last like exam when it comes to like tests and oral exams. So I still have some responsibilities at school. I need to write an essay. I need to submit some documents, which I also submitted today. So that's good. I also have an excursion next week, no, the week after that. So I have some responsibilities, but not any test or oral exams anymore, which is exciting. And I even qualified for a scholarship because I had my average for my grades is good enough to apply for a scholarship next semester. So I'm very excited about that because, you know, I don't have a part-time job, because for me studying is very much a thing that I really need to dedicate my time to, so I don't have a job. And this scholarship is a really good way to kind of get rewarded for the fact that I kind of focus my time on the actual studying. So yes, and I also will get some money for something that it's not like a job or part-time job, but I do help my English didactics teacher with like documents, and I do all kinds of stuff for her. So I'm kind of like her research assistant, if you will. So I will get some money for that as well, which is also very nice because the jobs that she gives me are not that complicated for me. It's mostly like computer work that she is just not she can't be bothered to do them, like research, rewriting some documents, things like that. So if it takes a couple of minutes for me and I can make some extra money, which is also really, really nice. So the point of why I was saying this is because that's why I didn't get to take a look at the new kit. So yesterday I was finishing a commission build that I worked on. Then I worked on a room challenge by Sims 4 Ideas. So if you haven't seen it before, she I think in like December she did a challenge where you every day you get a different topic but the same size of a room, and she brought it back for June. So I decided to take part. I have never taken part before, so it's basically a 3x3 square room, and you just have to kind of create a room based on the theme that is for the day. So I did that yesterday as well, and then I started a build in Solani, and that was all before the new kit came out. And then I went on a walk with the dog, and I didn't really feel like opening my game anymore, so I decided I will look at it today. But I needed to get some stuff done. I needed to file some documents for my practicum that I did about 2 weeks ago, and I also needed to do some correction on an assignment that I put in a couple of days ago, and I kind of got feedback from my professor, so I needed to do that. So now I'm recording the voiceovers because I really need these videos to come out today and also next week. And then I'm probably finally going to take a look at the new kit. I haven't bought the casket because I don't have any of the caskets because it feels pointless to me. I don't spend time in cats, so for me it's pointless to buy them. But I did buy, I'm talking about the Book Nook kit. That's a mouthful. Book Nook kit. Okay, that's the name. And I bought it yesterday, and I've seen some like really cute like room builds. And I think also Rachel Pat did an amazing apartment already with the new items, and I love it so much. It's so cozy and beautiful. So if you've been following me for a while, you've probably heard me talk about my schedule, because I have builds scheduled and ready. Not ready. No, that's not true. But I keep a very extensive kind of plan in Notion, and I have builds planned till like mid-September now, because I stumble upon a build on, let's say, Pinterest that I really really like, and I want to keep it in my I want to make sure that I build it because I like it. So I keep them in my Notion. So I usually have them planned because I want to see what I'm going to do. I want to have maybe like themed builds. So, for example, now we have summer, so I want to have some summer builds. So builds in Solani, Totosa, words like that. So that's why I plan. And sometimes I just stumble upon something that makes me really excited. I want to get to it straight away. So I have to reorganize my whole schedule, which is sometimes very interesting because, yeah, I don't want to give up anything that I wrote, but I just don't want to move things further and further away, which sometimes happens. But the point is, I had stuff planned, even build for the next like month or so, but I had to reorganize it because of the new kit. So next build is going to be not with the new kit. I have a first part of, I think, 3 videos about townhouses that I built in Santa Coya. I posted about them on, I'm not sure if on the community tab. I might have actually posted that on the community tab, but I definitely posted them on Instagram and Twitter. So that's kind of the townhouse build, and then one of the townhouses themselves. And then I will have probably a tiny home for like a bookworm or a librarian or something like that. So that's what I put in my schedule. Okay. And now I realized I forgot to talk about this kind of information about this build. So it's built on a 30 by 20. The lot is called okay, I cannot read this. Hama. I'm trying to look at my screen right now, but because the name is so weird, I just cannot see it. Okay, it's it's a 30 by 20 in like the city area of Mount Komorebi. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and it comes in at 88,526 simoleons, which I think is not that bad of a price. I tried to really use a lot of items from the Snow Escape pack because I wanted to kind of capture the essence of the world, and I really like it. I really like this kind of more of a traditional look, and even though the kitchen is like very quirky and weird, I really like how that turned out. So you have like this main area with this like island situation where you can also sit on like the high chairs, and then there is a second area which is where the fridge is, which is also where the refrigerator is, and there's also one of those bookcases that, or like, not, is it a bookcase? I think it's a bookcase. I think it's like just like a normal kind of storage thing from Eco Lifestyle. So I used that in there, and I think there is a seat as well, so maybe you could kind of just relax there. Here is the dining space. I used the Gatatsu table, which I thought was a really nice touch, and I also used these bookcases from the Growing Together expansion pack to create sort of like a focal point on the wall. I don't really know what to put there. I made this kind of like a step down into the dining room. I haven't been playing with I forgot platforms, that's how they're called. I haven't been playing with platforms as much lately because I kind of struggle with putting them into my houses, because here we don't really have that kind of thing. I've never had that. I've never seen it in a house in real life. So for me, it's a bit complicated to include them. But I did use it for the dining space, and I did use it here in the bathroom as well. So the shower is actually a step up from the door, which I thought was a really nice touch. So there is one of the bathroom is here, which is where kind of in the main building, if you will, which is where the parents have their bedroom, and also the not toddler, the infant has their bedroom. And in the others, on the other side, there's also a bathroom. And there's also 2 bedrooms, as I said before. There's also like an office kind of entertainment area in there as well, because there was enough space for that. So we're going to finish the bathroom, and we're going to move on to the parents' bedroom. I've been, I am still obsessed with this bed from the Growing Together expansion pack, but I think I ended up changing the swatch, and I'm not sure if it was off camera or in the build, because I initially went for this kind of like a lighter wood tone, but then I realized the whole build is about more of a darker brown wood, and I felt like it just didn't fit with the rest of the house. So I think I decided to go for like the black swatch, and then I changed the swatches of all the things in the bedroom later on, I believe. I'm not fully sure, but I think that's what I did, and I kind of shuffled things around a little bit and changed the color scheme, but I really feel like it was probably off camera. Yeah, I'm not sure. You will see it in the screenshots. Here is the bedroom for the infant, and I absolutely love that. I went for like a yellow color scheme with touches of like blue, because I was inspired by the chair that I placed in there. So I kind of brought those color in, and I really like the color palette. It's very colorful, but the colors really balance each other out really nicely, and with the brown and the black it looks really cute. And now we're moving on to this space, which is kind of like the office / entertainment area. I placed more bookcases. There's also a computer, because it's always good to have a computer in your house in case your Sims need to, I don't know, order something or maybe play games, anything really. So this is where the computer is. I placed this one from high school years. Maybe one of the parents, streams occasionally, but this is probably not the greatest of places to stream from, because you would have people passing behind you. Or maybe it's in like an office. Maybe they need, a second monitor. I don't know. And I'm just placing some seating, and I believe I placed a chess table in this area as well. And I think that might be everything that I placed here, because I mean, it's quite a big room, but it's not big enough for anything like huge. I initially wanted to have like a space for stuff from the outside, so it would be accessible from the outside this area. So the entrance into the bedrooms would be much smaller, but I just didn't like the way it looked, and I didn't really need it, because there was enough space outside for everything that I wanted to include. And now we're working on the first of the 2 bedrooms. This one is kind of inspired by the bedding on the bed that I used here from Snowy Escape. I also used the mural that came with that same pack on the wall, and I kind of again carried pretty much the same color scheme as in the previous infant bedroom, which is again yellow and blue, but that was because of the bed. And I really like this room. As a person who loves sports, I would love to have a room like that. My mom was always very critical of me having sports themed stuff in my bedroom. So yeah, while my brother got Formula 1 posters, I didn't have any. I don't have any still, but once I move out, I'm gonna have plenty of them. Trust me. And I'm just adding some clutter here to the dresser, that's the word, and some more kids stuff in here, decorations. And I think we're going to move on to the last bedroom, which is more girly. So I used this swatch of the bed, and I used I kind of mimicked the bedding on the wall as well to kind of keep the color scheme again inspired by the bedding. I always try to keep the color scheme cohesive in the bedroom, in like one room, so that's why I kind of try to take the color palette of something to create something really nice. So yeah, that's it. That's almost it for today's speed build. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm getting really close to the 4,000 watch hour mark, so I hope we can achieve that maybe next month. If you want to download this bit, you can get it on the gallery. My ID is michaelasimsyt, or you can get the trade files in the description box below, as always, on my Ko-fi page. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.